Hey, this is Mikey with a brand new video, and in this video I'm going to show off my extremely new and extremely awesome preset pack. And this is the Gradient preset pack, and I've got 3 presets that I'm going to include in this pack, and it's pretty cool what they do, and I've kind of given a sneak peek of one of them in the past video, and I'm going to show you all of the 3 presets for this pack. Now first let me show you how to install it. Now when you first get it, you're going to get a folder with 3 presets in it, and then this script file. Now you just stick those presets, this whole folder, just into your presets folder for After Effects. Anywhere in there, as long as you know where you can find it. Now, but you will need to install this script. So how you do that is you go to File, in After Effects, go to File, Script, Run Script File, locate that script, click Open, and it'll bring up this. Now you click Install and it'll ask you to reset After Effects. I've already installed it, so I'm not going to do that now. But one thing you do need to make sure is in your preferences, make sure that this button right here, Allow Scripts to Write Files and Access Network, is checked. And that's what installs to make these presets work properly. So let me just kind of show you how they are. I've got this, but let me just create a new composition. And they work differently. Some work on footage, some work on solid layers, some work on shape layers. So I'm going to show you the first one on a solid layer. This is just a brown solid layer. It doesn't matter what color it is. I'm going to take this gradient sweep preset, just drag and drop it on, and what it is it's the gradient ramp, or just the ramp effect in After Effects. And it's kind of difficult to control and be able to keyframe all of the elements in this, so I've built this really awesome controller. And it's much like the CC light sweep, the way it works. That's why I called it gradient sweep. So let me just show you this, that I've got the angle. I can move things around. I can adjust the width. I can adjust the position. And I can change the colors. And of course, all of these things are keyframeable. So you can make some really cool kind of gradient wipes or gradient sweeps across and do some awesome things. And of course then I can go in and change my transfer modes to different things here and have some cool effects on my footage. So that's gradient sweep, and if you are ever use ramp for anything to create gradients, then you're going to really appreciate this preset. Now the next one I'm going to show you, let's go to Layer, New, a new shape layer, and this is called Color Rays. And I take this and drag and drop it right into the shape layer, and it creates this kind of this ray burst effect. And there's lots of things I can do with this. So I come over here to the preset controller. I can change the color. I can change the amount of rays that are there, the width of them. I can add kind of a gradient to them, just to the rays. Click it back to 0 to bring it back to no gradient, and I can rotate them. And that's just in the rays. Let's go now to the background. I can change the background color. And I can also make the background transparent. Let me show you that with the transparency grid. So that's pretty cool. And I can add a stroke. I can also add a vignette to the entire thing as a whole. So I move it off to one side, it gets darker. Move it to the right side, it gets white. And then if I want to move this around, I just click on the shape layer itself and just move. And that vignette stays centered around the center of this ray burst. So then I can just come in here to transform, click reset, and it brings it back to normal. Now I also have here this little deform menu, and so I can come in here and I can twist it, and I can add a little bit of wobble and then the wobble speed. And when I play through this, the whole thing kind of wobbles. So that is color rays, and you can probably imagine all the different cool things you can create with this preset. Now the last one I want to show you, I'm going to use on some actual footage. So let me just bring some footage into this project. So here is a quick shot of from one of the projects I work on. This guy is a makeup artist, and this is one of his models. And so what this is called is, I call it InstaGradient. And this is just a fun little preset that kind of gives you a nice, kind of almost an Instagram feel. I just dragged and dropped that on. And it's using the 4-color gradient effect. And then you can see it adds a nice kind of a vintage feel. And if I don't like that color scheme, where I can just come in here where it says random seed, and let's just kind of change this around until I find one that I like. I can also come into the opacity and adjust the strength of this. Now if I didn't want to do this on top of footage, I can add this to, just a white solid, and it'll bring up these layers, these colors as well. But I really like the look of this on top of actual live footage. It almost makes it feel like Instagram. So those are my 3 presets: Gradient Sweep, Color Raise, and InstaGradient. And they're available now for sale. Just click on the link in the description or on the annotation on this video, and it'll take you where you can buy these. I hope you have fun with them. Let me know what you think. Just put those down in the comments below if you have any comments or questions. Thanks.